Okay, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you, Erica. And anybody else who may be out there. If you are lurking, totally fine. Welcome to the stream regardless. For the benefits of the VOD and anybody that may have not or may not know who we are in particular. What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Amy.
And this is our Monday night stream. I've come to call it Magic Monday. On Twitter, it was, the music and just another Magic Monday and all that, fun, punny nonsense that you probably have come to expect from us, like it or not. But,
I don't even like it now that I'm finding out about it. Gross.
There you go, Magic Monday. Yeah, hey, Channing Tatum, we've asked him, but he has not agreed to be on our streams as of late, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, he's always too busy.
He's always too busy, even during COVID, weirdly. But yeah, so we are here for more Zendikar Rising. Hello to you as well, CJ. And we're just gonna, we started a draft, and by started, we drafted at the end of the stream on Friday, and that was about it.
I feel like Channing Tatum actually would like Magic.
Maybe, yeah.
He's like one of those guys who, I don't know, seems like he, just likes unexpected things.
Sure, that sounds about right. Are we ready to jump into this thing?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. We have it's your friend. We have a Simic kicker deck, which hopefully works out well for us, but, whatever, we're here to have fun.
Yes.
Caspar. Not Caspar. Caspar. Single blue. Or single, that's not blue at all, that's green. But 1, 2, and then 4. So we just need one more land for Reclaim the Waste, but that's probably pretty good. I'll keep this hand.
Oh, does he?
Oh, there you go.
Freaking knew it.
I feel like I heard that somewhere, I just didn't remember it. But, yeah, there we go. Oh, no! Ruin Crab turn 1 is not great. Although, we can get in with this Blightblade, because they're not going to be blocking it, so they need that Ruin Crab. We did get the 4th land for the Reclaim the Wastes, which is nice. We can get that other green that we've been looking for, because they just milled 2 green and our Mythic that's a green land.
Fuck you.
That's actually perfectly fine. We don't need any lands anymore, because we have Reclaim the Wastes. So,
good.
Yeah. Ah, we got Inscription as well. That's good. Good. Let's attack, because they're not attacking us back, so... And I don't see them.
We have our 1/1 Death Touch for 1, who's a baller.
That's what I mean, exactly. 3, 4, 5, okay. Landfall again, because they got it out real early, turn 1, so that is annoying. And actually, all this card draw is probably bad for us, but we're going to have to do it anyway, because we want other good things in our hand. Pass to attackers.
No one wants good things in their hand.
No, that would be stupid. Another Deliberate and a land. Oh god. Okay. We draw the Deliberate, and then we draw another land. Good lord. Okay. So next turn we have Reclaim the Wastes. This turn we have Inscription. Or no, sorry, Deliberate on their turn. Not Inscription. That's over here. We're not gonna end our turn. What does Inscription do again for us? 2+1/+1 counter, so we can make this a 3/3. That's pretty good. Landfall, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Hey, look, 2 land. My god. Insane. So many lands on top. Why would you attack with your O3? Okay. Sure, we take 2.
Alright.
Deliberate again. We're
so
milling
Channing
ourselves.
Tatum plays Magic, okay. And was he on that Celebrity series where they played Magic?
No, I thought that was referencing oh god, Spellslingers. Game 9. Okay. We have to play this smart, but we can do this, I think. We have 2 more kicker cards in our hand. Plus, with Rooster Drakes, it should get pretty out of hand. This gains us some life, but we're talking about 2 more land out of the mill there. But field research, which is good because we don't want to be drawing cards, so thank you for getting rid of that for us. Appreciate that. No concern about blocking that. They have 5 lands and nothing to do with them, so let's play this. I feel like they have a counter spell up, so I'm just going to do this. Auto pay. Get a flyer, and then I'm going to fail to find, because I don't want to take more cards out of her deck.
Oh, yeah, this is off to a great start.
Hey, we don't need the land, so, I mean, we're drawing them like nothing, and they're milling the hell out of them, so I'd rather they mill land than gas, but I think we're doing pretty okay. We can gain life, there's fighting that can happen. Yeah, this is awesome. Okay. Alright, so we're going to get rid of the Ruin Crab with the inscription. Yeah, use your Glacial Grasp. Very nice. Okay, we have 9 cards left, but we're getting rid of the Ruin Crab this turn. I have to hope that that 2 mana is not for a negate. If it is, we have to go for it regardless. So, unless we draw like a 1 mana non-creature spell here. That's our other best bet, but this is on cast? Yeah, it's on cast. So, we get the other Drake regardless. We, of course, drew another land. Why wouldn't we? We have to cast this. We use all 3 modes. 2 +1/+1 counters. Target player, that's us. And then fighting target a creature you control, target a creature they control. Okay. Wow, it just works? Hell yeah, it does. Take 5. Go to 9.
Okay.
6 in the air, 3 on the ground next turn. Plus, we can gain life this way, but we've got 8 cards left.
Ooh.
So, no, that's great, because we got rid of their Ruin Crab. So unless they're playing more things that, like, when they play it, we mill, you know, consequentially, I think we're okay here.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. They have a million land, just like we do. Oh my god. Come on, move it over to here. You didn't attack, just move it over to here. Are they going to pass their whole turn? Agadeem's Awakening, they get their Ruin Crab back. Okay. Okay, that's totally fine. I think they're far enough back where they can't do this anymore.
Don't even say that, Erica.
Bubble Snare on our...
3 more Ruin Crabs. Don't even say that.
Alright, so... Combat... Attack for 6, they go to 3? I don't know. We go back to 20. And then we play another land. I'm pretty happy. Yep, mill for 3. 4 cards left. 4 cards left.
The wire.
Come on.
Down to the wire.
They have 1 card left in hand, and it's to kill one of our flyers. Sure, 2 of them still kill you. You've got an empty hand. Yeah, you lose. Woo! Yeah, I was going to say, unless I'm forgetting something in their graveyard, but Arena would have it up here so that we would remember it, so. Cool. We did it!
Woo!
Yeah!
Thank you, Caspar.
That was close. It was real close.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Gritting my teeth.
Turns out, turn 1 Ruin Crab, pretty good with landfall. Pretty good. Oh my god.
Oh, that's good for you, Erica. I missed that earlier.
Alright, we're 1-0. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, Erica, that's awesome. I'm really glad to hear it. Congrats. As long as everybody's happy, that is the most important thing. Frank DL Trinidad. Happy and healthy, of course. Okay, okay. So we have the Tangled Florahedron, as well as Deliberate. So, yeah. Oh, and these are both lands. So we play this land on turn 1, and then play the Island and the Florahedron. Yeah, we're good. This is a great hand, actually. But yeah, we definitely don't wait for this. This is a cool name. It's a long name, but cool. Amy, look.
I love them. Look at how cool he is. He's a king.
He is a king.
He's got a crown. And it floats above his head.
That's true, yes.
Because he's so cool.
Enters tapped. And that's our turn.
I love that graphic, too, that it does.
Oh, yeah. Very cool.
With the roots.
Yeah. Take that. It's a mythic land. How do you feel now?
Yeah!
It's otherwise strictly worse than a forest, but the fact that we have the ability to play it later is why it's not bad. We will play a Mana Dork. Oh, I did that. There we go. Oh.
What?
Okay. That's fine.
Bitch.
And he's exiled, too. Oh, we each draw a card. Thank you. They did play a 3/3 on 3, though, so that's annoying. But...
Our hand is large.
Yes. 5, 2, 5, 6. I mean, they have a 3/3. We could play this 3/2. Do we want to? I don't care about 3 damage for the next, like, 2 turns. I'd rather deliberate. See what other things they're doing. They're in the aggro colors, but they waited until 3 to play a 3/3, or turn 3 to play a 3/3. So yeah, 3 damage is fine.
We waited until 3 a.m. to play a 3/3.
Correct.
We
Okay.
waited for them from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m.
That's right. Okay, so land on the bottom. Zendikon? Sure, why not? Okay. Ah, Lulmage is familiar. Very nice. Okay. That'll be absolutely...
We like it.
Yeah, that's my turn, or my 3 mana play, I should say. Not my turn 3 play at all. Next turn we have Gnarlid Colony, or Inscription, or Ascetic. And then the turn after, if we get a land... Oh, we don't need a land. This is the 5th. Ooh. I'll call your bluff, opponent. No blocks. Okay. Because we can bounce it, and then we both draw more cards. More card draw. Alright, so they have a 5th land. Okay. Sproutling does what? It enters, we can return a card with Kicker from our graveyard to our hand. That's pretty good.
It also looks awesome.
We don't have any yet, yeah. But let's play a land, and then play the Geyser Mage with Kicker. We gain 2 life, go back up to 16.
That's nice.
Which is why we don't necessarily care as much about 6 damage, right? And then we just bounce their Farsight Adept, which is currently their only creature on the field. Which feels very good. Okay.
I like how it just, like, slowly turns into their hand. Like,
yeah.
instead of, like, violently going from the field to their hand, like, you have done this to them. It's
Right.
just like...
Yeah. Okay. So they have 3 left. Nothing. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess we play another forest. Do we Inscription here? I mean, we can, right? Does it matter? Oh, yeah, because then we can get it back with the Sproutling. So cast it with Kicker, get all 3 modes, put counters on the Geyser Mage, we gain life, and then we have this fight this. We gain 2 life. They're reading what Inscription does and figuring out what modes we're using where.
Yeah, that was kind of complicated.
I agree, but it's worth it. Look at
Just
it.
like so many swooping lines.
I actually think it's really cool how Arena does it, though, with the different colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Really cool. Okay, I mean, I'm going to try it. Combat and attack for 7. They could have burn. Geyser Mage could be dead. Sure. Oh, it just taps it. Okay. Attack you for 2. I mean, hey, that they put us off it for a turn, which is pretty good. That was probably their goal, I assume. But like I said, we can now get, Grotech Nightwing. Okay.
I love that card.
We can now get, for 5, we get the Inscription back, which would need another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we drew another Geyser Mage off the top, by the way. And this is 3 mana. So play this land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. So that would only leave us with 2 mana. But if we do 5, that would leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would leave us with 3. So none of these would give us enough. If we do 4, that leaves 4? That's unfortunate. Alright, but that's fine. Let's play a Zendikon on this island. Then go to combat. They're thinking about something. And then attack for 9. Disenchant to destroy the Zendikon. Okay. So the island is now tapped, but no longer attacking, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
That was a good move. I like that.
For them.
Yeah. Okay. And then it takes 2 damage, and then they block it, so it takes 2 more and trade. Pretty cool. 1, 2, 3 left, which means it's not really worth it. We'll end our turn. That's good. We're making them run out of resources pretty quickly, though, which is nice.
Yeah, it seems like they're doing a lot for what we're doing, but not doing much for themselves.
Correct.
So.
Hello Mutta, Go Mafada. That's pretty good. We're going to kick that, gain 2 more life, and go to 25, and then get our inscription back. We have 4 left available to us, which means nothing. Well, I guess we attack. Why not? Cool. Okay, so Go Mafada Vanguard, as a reminder, whenever it attacks, one of our creatures with power less than or equal to the number of warriors they control can't block. I don't care if the Sproutling dies. I want you to use your things. Okay. Burn of some kind? Yeah, there it is. That is totally fine. Don't mind that at all. Again, they're running out of resources. We are very much not. So...
The picture on the Go Mafada, like, that woman just looks so, like, defeated. She's just, like, resigned to her life at this point. She's just like, oh, you know, I hate being a soldier, but, you know, they inducted me as a child. You know, I'm stuck with it.
Alright, it's a 2/1 that does other things, like makes mana, I guess. Alright, we will scry 2, draw a card. Wow, wow, okay. Oh, whoops. Yeah, we do that. So Rooster Drakes, we draw that first. Okay, so Rooster Drakes with Kicker. This is gonna make our opponent upset.
Rooster? No, it was a turkey.
Nice.
It was a white card.
Nice. Then we do all 3 of these. They said good game. Yeah, I figured. We put counters here, we target ourselves, and then this fights this. We'll say good game back, now that we have the ability to do so.
14, and they're gonna say good game.
We're at 35, and they have 1
yes,
card in
but...
hand. So yes, I would say good game here as well.
Come on, opponent.
Okay, Akum Hellhound. It's an 0/1 that on their turn when they play a land, it could become a 2/3. Whenever we cast a kicked spell, scry 2. Okay. Combat. They can still live for this turn and go to 2. They do not choose to. Okay. We win!
Frank DL Trinidad.
And... Silver Tier 2!
Yay!
Hell yeah. With this new month, there was a new season, so even though we had gold on our stream as of last week, yeah, Monday of last week, we it dropped us back down at the start, so we're working our way back up.
Because they're assholes.
I mean, it makes perfect sense.
It does?
Yeah, because otherwise, if you get up to Mythic, like, and you just don't play anymore, you don't get pushed out of Mythic in any way. So by not playing, so I believe there may only be a certain number of spots in that echelon.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but I believe that's how that works. This is not a great hand, but I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna actually just start with this Rooster Drakes now. We do have the field research, although that's expensive, but we can figure it out.
Bring back some bacon for me, CJ.
Pass. We'll deliberate on their turn. Scry 2 draw. Oh, crap. That's not good. That's not good. Deliberate gets us a Falconer and a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. I mean, we're drawing a card anyway, so yeah, we just draw both for that. And then for our turn, let's play this and pass. God, this sucks. Yeah, this is going to be out of reach pretty quickly. No pun intended with reach. Pass to attackers. Oh, they didn't attack. They play a 3/3. They didn't attack. I'm very confused. We drew another land. That's 4 out of 5. One more turn. Pass. And actually, we have 5 and 6 in hand for 5, 5, 6. So that seems pretty good. Okay. They're green and white. They're attacking here, though. Yeah, okay. We take 6. Oh, they didn't attack because if we played a kicked spell, we would just have a 2/2 block and trade with it. Okay. Reclaim the Wastes. Alright. That would give us a flyer, but I'd rather play this Falconer. Because whenever we cast a kicked spell, we scry. And then we can Inscription on the Falconer to kill the Fledgling or the Felidar, I guess. Okay, counters on lots of things. I don't want to trade with the Fledgling, but they don't want me to. Okay. They have something here. But I gotta make them have it, right? There it is. Okay. Yeah, we were way too slow. They're very fast. We lose this game. And actually, interestingly, it's on cast, right? So does this work the way I want it to? Oh, we don't even have to. We just do this. And then this. All 3. Counters here. Target ourselves. And then have this fight the flyer. We get another Flying Drake. Okay, tradesies. That sucks, but it happens. I guess I could have... Yeah, okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so we have to block here. Well, we don't have to. We have to block somewhere. We get a 3. So, like I said, way too slow. We lose this game. Wow! Still playing more stuff. Alright. That's fine. There was nothing we could do about it. Wow. Okay.
What?
That's
okay,
fine. Congratulations. You did it. Stop. You did it, Waraboo, or whatever your name is. Congrats. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, that was a bad keep, I guess. I didn't know they were going to be that fast, but that was a... For against a faster deck, that was a very bad keep.
Well, and I think we got lulled into a false sense of security with our last opponent, who was very slow.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Hey, by the way, hope everybody had a good weekend. Please feel free to let us, specifically Amy, but both of us, know how your weekends were. Ooh, okay. This is actually a really nice hand. I like this hand. Okay.
Okay.
I will keep this happily. But we start with the Blight Blade on 1.
Oh, yeah.
Which is good.
It's amazing when your opening hand has the 1/1 for 1.
Well, I mean, we could have played Rooster
It's the
Drakes.
best card ever.
It's the best card ever?
Yes.
I do not believe that is correct.
It
But
is.
okay. What about a 1/1 flying lifelink for 1?
Nah.
Okay.
It doesn't have depth touch.
Maddening Cacophony. They mill 8 cards. I think we could wait for 6 on that, because we're not trying to mill them, really. So... I guess this is for 4, this is for 4. So let's play the Roost now, and then scare them with flyers against their 1/1 flyer that they have. Let's attack them for 1. Cool. Okay, so they'll go back to 20 if they attack us this turn, but they're they obviously know we don't have a kicker spell to get a Drake for 1 green. So this looks okay. Alright, we drew a Cunning Geyser Mage. Let's attack, I guess. Sorry, my head went blank there for a second. We end our turn. 19 to 19. That'll change very quickly when they attack here. Ah. Okay. Pass to attackers. Hit us for 4, gain 2 life. And then we deliberate. Oh, inscription. Hell yes. That is beautiful. Do we need the land? Oh, we actually need that land. No, I said we need it. Don't put it on the bottom. I just said we need it.
Give me that back. It's like pulling on one side and you're pulling on the other side.
Exactly.
Just rip the card in half.
Alright, so this will get us 2 lands and a flyer. Whoa, Jesus. No, it's fine. It's just, you just gotta scroll.
Oh, okay.
I guess we just get one of each, right? There's no reason not to. Okay. I mean, I say no attacks, because if they attack with their Haggard Constrictor, we just double block, kill it, and then this doesn't have menace anymore. But otherwise, we have the inscription to take care of that. So, that's good. Yeah, they have 1 mana left over, so this will work this turn, it seems, which is nice. Alright, just the flyer. That makes perfect sense. We go to 13, they go to 25, but we're getting this back, don't you worry. Okay, there's that land, but we'll play this one that they know about. We'll play Inscription. Go like this. All 3, obviously. I guess we put the counters here to gain more life, so we gain 4 instead. And then this fights this. They do gain 2 life. But still. Okay. And then we attack with our 4-2 flyer. And they go to 23. Alright. It's turning in the other direction slightly. We will see if it stays that way.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Exactly. But we also have Maddening Cacophony. They have 26 cards in their library, which means they will go down to 13 cards in their library. Ah, a 4-3 Menace. Okay. We can bounce it with Cunning Geyser Mage, notably. Cool draws Mucklord, so when it dies, something else gets a counter and gets Menace. Okay. No blocks there. Yeah, I guess we just Geyser Mage this turn. And then we can Geyser Mage next turn as well. Oh, it does let them draw a card, huh? So maybe we just Glacial Grasp at instant speed, but that doesn't let us do anything else? That's annoying. So yeah, we'll just do this. We're actually going to just bounce the... Yeah, we'll bounce the Visionary. Congrats, you get to draw a card. You did it. 6 damage. 17 to 13. We would have been tied if they didn't attack with this last turn, but now we have, like, we don't care as much about double blocking stuff if we have to. Yep, they draw a card, but they only have 1 land left, or mana, now 2. So, that's pretty good.
The Maddening Cacophony, is that, that's a rare?
Yeah. And it's a story spotlight. Because it's him in the Singing City with Nahiri. Okay. It's a 3-3 with Menace. Oh, interesting. Okay. I mean, block. Oh, that doesn't make sense. We do it this way. Yeah, we do it that way. Because then they can only kill 1. We take 2 from the Mucklord and go to 11. Oh, cool. The Geyser Mage lives. And we drew another Geyser Mage. That's amazing. Okay. So we... Because this doesn't matter on enters, right? So we just do this, get another flyer. Geyser Mage comes in, bounces the Mucklord. Then we go to combat. Oh, we can play a land.
We have things. We have lots of things.
Yeah. 4, 2, and 3? Yeah, why the hell not? It kills either of their things. I don't care if we trade. They're at 17. We're at 11. We gotta be as aggressive as possible here. Yeah, good. Screw your draw. It's It's one less thing to hold +1/+1 counters, and that's really what we care about right now, because that's clearly what the plan of their deck is. So.
Oh, hey, both of you. Nice to see you.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. This deck is performing rather well, I must say. Okay, Canopy Baloth, that's good. We can bounce that as well. That feels nice. Actually, we can probably just tap that? No, we bounce it. Cunning Guardian Mage number 3 in 3 turns. Yeah, concession.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, that was...
Thank you, Deltree Pedro.
Yeah, that makes sense. That was real mean. This deck is mean.
Yeah, that sucked a little bit. I'm sorry about that.
I'm not sorry. 3 Cunning Geyser Mages in 3 turns. I'm not sorry. Getting us 3 Drakes in the process.
Or 3 times the cunning.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sorry. But we are 3-1 going on. And thank you for the good luck, by the way, Alpha. Appreciate that. Just a reminder, while we have a good number of people here, this Friday we will be streaming again 8 to 10 p.m., but it is no longer MTG Arena drafts on Fridays. For Fridays, Mondays will stay. We are still going to be here every Monday doing this, don't you worry. But Fridays are going to be other game content on this channel, and so this Friday specifically we are being joined, or we are joining our good friend Dave over at twitch.tv/DAM314. He will be streaming over there, we will be streaming over here as we play some Don't Starve Together co-op.
Yes, please check it out.
So that should be awesome. Definitely stay tuned to the channel for that. Sootherfang with awesome Aurelia avatar.
Some Oragel on there.
This is fine. 1 more land gets us Reclaim the Wastes. We can Field Research to draw 2 cards to get us closer to that land if we're screwed a bit. And then 5 for Falconer, 3 for Geyser Mage if we need, but otherwise 6. Here's a fine hand. This is a fine hand. They mulligan too, which feels good. Because if they were Aurelia colors, they might be a little too fast, like the last deck that we lost to for keeping a slow hand.
I love that avatar too.
The Aurelia one? It's really awesome.
The hair is just too much.
Yeah.
Love it.
Pass. Okay. Okay, similar start, but they play the Reclaim as opposed to waiting for the kicker on it, because they probably need the land. Yeah, they got a swamp with it. So we play this and pass. Still under no threat. Yet. Gnarlid Colony without kicker feels good again as well. Okay. I'm going to play this and draw the cards, like I said. I'm not going to wait till 6 to draw a 3rd card. That's brilliant. Blightblade nice. And Deliberate. What a nice draw. Holy crap. I like that. Actually, I like that. Okay. Sure, 2 damage. With no follow-up play. And we drew another Reclaim the Wastes. Alright, so we don't have any payoffs yet for kicker, because we don't have 5 for that, so let's do... Should we do a Reclaim? I guess so. Why the hell not? We want to make sure that we hit our land drops. We have 2 of each, and no others in our hands, so we'll just get 1 of each. Ooh, we need to discard? Alright, fine.
Oh, no.
Well, it just means that I wasted the kicker, basically, which is dumb. Like, I should have just... That's fine. Ooh, Lull Mage is familiar. Good, 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 good. Okay, so 3 there. And then we could keep up Deliberate. Yeah, I think we keep up Deliberate. Because we could play this, but this is a perfect blocker for their 2/2, which they've been more than happy to attack us with over and over. If they have removal here, congrats. I'm not that worried about it. I'm going to make them have it, because I don't need the mana that this thing produces. And I don't really need the life that it's going to give us with the kicker either. So,
yeah, blue-green is doing well in this format, at least. Zendikar Rising, blue-green is doing quite well. I will say, I feel like last time we played blue-green, it was just fair.
Okay.
But I'm remembering back to, God, probably before Ikoria.
Okay.
For that, so...
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad, actually. damn it. Alright, fine. It's not ideal, because they're just going to be able to play it with kicker now. That's annoying.
Alpha says
This card's...
you've improved in drafting.
I'm sorry? That we've improved in drafting?
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, look at our records. First of all, thank you, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, look at our records then versus our records now. So definitely, I agree.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Okay, so I think what we'll do here, 7 mana. We can return something with kicker, but I don't think we need to do that yet with this. So let's play the Blight Blade. Let's play the Falconer. We have 1 mana remaining, so pass. So what I want to be able to do here is double block the Gnarlid Colony with the Geyser Mage and the Blight Blade if they swing out with both. Because it looks like they're going to want to kill the Falconer, which is fine, because our other 2 blocks are still really good. So... okay, Dreadworm is also just fine. If they put a counter on it, it's a little scarier, but still not the worst. And if Geyser Mage dies, you better believe we're getting it back with the Sprout. Okay, there's the Rabid Bite. Told you they wanted to kill it. Perfect. Still get to do exactly what I wanted. Really? Okay. Block. Got it. Okay. We drew another land. That's probably fine. We play this. We get back the Geyser Mage. We only have 3 left. But that gets us a land and Deliberate. I think we just play the Deliberate, I guess. Oh, Risen Riptide will be very good. We don't need the land, so... good. It'll be for next turn, obviously, but still. Pass. I don't want to chump block here, but I will. What the hell is this? A 6/6 hexproof haste that can't be countered, and if it was kicked, which it wasn't. Okay.
Dragplate Bailoff?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So,
I feel like I haven't seen that thing before.
So they're attacking with exactly 13, so since I have to block, and I can't block the 2/2, I block the biggest one. Okay, Roosted Drakes. That's actually very nice. We play that. Doesn't matter that this could become a 5/5 until end of turn. Do we just get another flyer? No, we get an 0/5? Ooh, interesting. So we're gonna have to, like, chump here. So... we reclaim the wastes, I guess. Yeah. We get another flyer, and then we get... 2 forests. Did we play a land this turn? We did not. Okay. Alright, this is going to be tough. I mean, so block here and block here. Those are our chump blockers we made last turn. Welcome to it. Okay, yeah, I mean, we're almost certainly losing this one. Because this can't... yeah, this would mill 8 or 12, but either way, it's not enough. So... the 6/6 has hexproof as well. So we just go like this. We get a 2/2 flyer. We bounce...
What was the purple?
I don't know.
You don't?
No. This... and then play this as another blocker. So we don't lose this turn, but it's not great, I won't lie to you. This is not an instant, so we can't, like, make this a 5/5 on their turn, block here or whatever. Okay. So this blocks here, and these 2 collectively block here and kill it. So that's nice. Cool. We go to 2.
That happened.
I mean, we are entirely out of blockers. Hacker Constrictor, by the way, doing work today against us. And a Canopy Bailoff? Oh, it's their little emoticons that they paid for. That's what it is. It's emoticons. So, in other words, instead of this, they get little hedrons. So there you go. Good game. Yeah. Yeah, they paid for stuff. We block here, I guess, because it's the most, but then we very much die. -6.
Thank you, Sweeter Thing.
Okay. Still silver tier 2, which is nice. I don't think it demotes us at like this low of a tier. Once you get higher up, it does, but... Okay, we completed cast 20 white or green spells. We still need to kill 25 of our opponent's creatures, or now 12, and we need to cast 30 blue, white or black. I don't know why I said blue. White or black spells. We also get 2 cards.
If it was blue, we probably would have done it.
Salundi Vision.
Ah.
And a Spoils of Adventure.
Okay.
It's a cool card.
Those are both good cards.
Yeah. Okay. We're 3 and 2.
Well,
Keep it going.
Keep going.
Yeah.
It's the cheese.
These busted up Skyclave pieces.
They're cheese.
Yeah. No new Magic story this week.
No.
Amy and I have discussed what we're going to be doing in terms of the Thursday slot for Jar. We're not entirely sure yet, but definitely stay tuned for the channel, or to the channel this week for that. Hopefully... Yeah. Okay. So, Gnarly Colony on 5, which we'll be able to do on 4, actually, with Lol Mage's Familiar out. So,
that sounds good.
This is great. Great hand. Love it, love it. Hopefully people got to see today the, as was told to you all last week if you were here hanging out with us, the second of 2 in a row Why Finance Huz bundle battles came out today for Ikoria. So hopefully people got to check that out, see who won, Amy or I, in our finance battle with Ikoria bundles. Okay. We gotta wait a turn. They do have a 3/2 that will likely attack us next turn, but that's fine. We have a really good blocker for that right here, but we're gonna actually be using its mana to cast bigger things, so. Got it.
The squid.
It's pretty cool. I mean, you know, it's doing well for them right now. Alright, Familiar comes out. If they have Burn? The burn that deals 4 damage is that I'm thinking of is to a creature that blocked this turn, and we're thankfully not going to be blocking with it, so there's that. Yep.
Oh, Vladdy. Well,
you know what? That's an interesting question, and I was ready for this question tonight. I have a very different take than a lot of the rest of the Magic community right now, because I don't play constructed formats. I don't play Commander, and it's not because I dislike it or anything, it's just something that I've never had an opportunity to play. So, you know, shout-outs to Commander players. I actually really enjoy watching a lot of Commander content online. So, I'm sympathetic to a lot of the comments that people have making about, you know, making mechanically unique cards that people have used the phrase that you have to get. They're mechanically unique cards that you, quote, have to get. Which, to me, I don't understand that because I don't play that format. So I don't understand the need to be that competitive, but I, again, sympathize with people who feel that way based on their play groups and etc. So for me personally, it's not going to affect me in any way, except that I'm a fan of The Walking Dead, and so for that purpose, I picked it up. I am a little upset at the fact that people who are upset by this development have decided to crap all over the IP of The Walking Dead and say that it's been out the door for a long time and it's not a thing anymore. And I think that just because you're upset that the company did something that you don't like doesn't mean that you can take someone else's fandom and crap all over it to get back at the company, because you're like, why would they partner with The Walking Dead? It's a fandom that's out the door, which I obviously, as I'm saying this, disagree with. They literally just launched a new television show yesterday. So I truly don't understand that take, except if it's just people lashing out because they're frustrated. And then that much I guess I can arguably understand. But yeah, other than that, that's my short version of it, to be fair. because, you know, I could spend a lot more time talking about it, I feel like.
Really, the only problem I have is that people are allowed to buy large quantities of these. It's a secret layer drop, but you as one customer are allowed to buy a multitude of them.
Correct. I am not aware of what the cutoff limit is for these in particular, but I do know... Okay, you trade. I do know that I saw the like, overview that Wizards has on their website for it. Says, you know, it varies by drop, but typically it will be that you are capped out at buying 30 maximum.
Which is a lot. So you know at that point that people aren't buying these because they like The Walking Dead. People aren't buying 30 of these because they want a play set of the good cards.
Right.
They're buying 30 of these because they're going to sell them at likely skyrocketed prices because they'll be selling them once people can no longer get them.
Yeah.
So that's what pisses me off about them. Because if you're gonna make cards that are mechanically unique enough to be good in certain formats and are actually legal in those formats, then you shouldn't make it so that you can buy 30 different, 30 of them per customer, because that's just asking for people to do high markups on resales.
Right, and I'll say to you,
product.
I'll say to you in terms of that, I totally agree with you, by the way. But what I'll say to you is, Wizards is notorious for, like, kind of pretending that there isn't a secondary market because they get no benefit from that whatsoever. And so, with these secret layer drops, something else that I'm, of course, frustrated by, it's no secret on this channel that we have a sponsor store. We have a local game store that we frequently have sponsor us for events and the like. And so we... Alright, I'm curious if we're going to do something else here, and then I could use this. I don't really want to. But I wholly support local game stores, and I think that Wizards, like, one of the things that I've heard often that is super pertinent is that the lifeblood of Wizards of the Coast are local hobby shops, local game stores, because otherwise people are not going to be able to play their favorite game, Magic, in the stores, and they're going to lose out. Why would you do that? Okay. But they're going to lose out on a lot of money that way. Oh, 2 damage to each creature, that's why. Okay. Okay, so Geyser Mage would die anyway, so that's fine. Wall Mage's Familiar is still alive. Why did that not do enough? Okay. Anyway, so I'm frustrated by the fact that secret layer drops take money away from local game stores because Wizards is selling direct from themselves.
Yeah.
They are obviously entitled to do that. It's their game, right?
Yeah.
But it still can be frustrating to me, and it is. I'm gonna do all
because
3
now we
notes.
have to go on this other website to buy these.
Well, it's their website. It's
Right.
literally Wizards' website.
No, I know. As opposed to just going to our local game store that we always go to buy Magic product.
Right.
And now we have to go to this other website that's, Wizards of the Coast specific.
Yeah.
And we have to buy it off of there, and we don't get to support our local game store.
Right. Especially during COVID-19, where, Wizards is obviously dealing with COVID just like many others are, but those local game stores that they rely on so heavily are struggling.
Yeah.
And sure, all businesses are struggling. I hear that. And it's hard to fully sympathize with, like, a Hasbro subsidiary company like Wizards, who Hasbro has been bragging about the fact that they've been making record profits, not necessarily specifically during the pandemic, but in general, as opposed to... Okay, they bounce around. That's fine. As opposed to, local game stores that are going to be struggling. So.
Right.
That's fair, strategist. I can agree with that. It's a tough topic, right? It's frustrating to many players, and that's why I say I definitely sympathize. Although, like I said, I personally am not affected by it, and as a fan of the IP that they used, that is why I purchased it for myself. I purchased one to own as a collector and as a fan, and as Amy pointed out, I did not, shark purchase, 1 million of them in hopes to resell them, spiking the prices ridiculously. I have read every one of the comics. I have watched all of the TV seasons available on Netflix. I watched them originally live, but we don't have TV anymore. So I've watched all of them available on Netflix, and I know that I believe the next season typically comes out. It used to come out in September, but I know with the pandemic they kind of had to delay some of their other episodes. So I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of it. But yeah, that's me personally with The Walking Dead. I did not watch the weekly MTG episode where they interviewed Aaron Forsyth and somebody else about that product. But I will say that people seemed rather upset about the fact that they doubled down pretty heavily on it. So, I mean, and I've heard a lot of back and forth in terms of, well, you got to understand they have to back the company because they work for that company and all this other stuff. And that's fair, I guess. How many cards do they have in their deck? 15? I guess we can do that. They work for that company, and whether they support the idea or not, I mean, it's possible that they get financial benefit from that specifically, and it's possible that they don't. But you don't want to appear disloyal. Although, Aaron Forsyth, of all people, I don't think they're going to let him go if he's like, yeah, no, it was a bad idea. Okay, and look, Vladdy, that is absolutely... Stop. That's fine. The liking the art is, especially for the older Secret Lair drops, or some of the original ones, I should say, that makes perfect sense. That's why people should be buying those Secret Lairs. Because they're reprints with cool art, with cool artists that you get to discover, and, that's why you buy them, that's why you support. To be fair, the Walking Dead ones look pretty cool. The fact that they are paintings, digital or traditional, is really cool to me.
Yeah, I mean, the artists did an amazing job of making the cards actually really look like the actors who portrayed those characters on the TV show.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really speak to, the mechanics on the cards being particularly flavorful or anything like that, because I didn't look at them that, closely. But...
Yeah, and I would say I can. I would say I feel like it's pretty flavorful. Can I attack here? I guess I attack here.
Yeah, and we're kind of saying that's the reason, Dave, for launching these cards in the first place. Either that or put them in a frame, and hang them in a room where you play Magic the Gathering. I don't know. For us, it doesn't necessarily make a ton of sense to think about how these cards do or do not work very well on a competitive deck of some kind, but that's because that's not what we do. Lots of other people do that, and so they get upset when these cards are legal and playable in these certain formats, and they are cards that are not going to be easy to get because they're limited edition, essentially.
And yeah, actually, strategist, that's an interesting point. I own the HasCon cards that came out. So the whatchamacallit, it was like one My Little Pony card, one Nerf card, and one Transformers card. I have those. Those are awesome. And again, I got one copy of those for myself because at the time, that was a new thing. Completely new, where it was like, oh, other IP. And so I really appreciated that. This is going on the bottom. I don't need more land, but I will draw more.
But it was fun and it was cute. It wasn't something that, people were up in arms about.
Correct. Even though it was a bit of exclusivity, so I can understand if people were upset. Oh, we can play this too. Hell yeah, we can. Awesome. Okay. Well, now the question is, are they going to lose to decking because they have 3 cards left in their library, or to us killing them because we're at 33 and they're at 11? So either way, I think we're doing all right. What do you think?
I think so too.
Okay, so we can go like this. I don't care if I kill my own creature. Well, I mean, drawing land is fine. They have a 1/3, so no attacks. You have 2 cards left in your library. Okay, it's a land. They can absolutely attack for 4. Yup. No blocks. So yeah, it's been... Ooh, more deliberating. It's been somewhat of a tumultuous couple of days for that in the community, but yeah, I'm gonna put this on the bottom. I'm not gonna, I'm not as up in arms about it for the reasons I've stated, because I don't play those formats enough where I'm gonna think to myself, great, now I have to pay $1 million to be able to get a playset, or not a playset, but one of each of these cards for Commander, or if it blows up in Legacy, or something to that effect. So, okay. You have 2 turns remaining, so I'll block here, happily. I take 2, go to 23. We get the Sproutling. Good. What kicker card do we want? What's the strongest kicker card in the graveyard? There's probably a lot of them. Yeah, there are. Inscription feels good. Yep.
And there's also the argument of the lack of immersion that kind of happens there. You're playing an Eternal format with these cards, and all of a sudden these cards are, a dude named Rick,
Yep. And people talked about that too.
And holding a gun, and that's very different from what you see on Magic the Gathering cards because it doesn't fit.
Yep.
So it kind of takes you out of that immersive place that you get to go when you play Magic, right?
Yeah.
Something that we talk about a lot when we talk about
nice.
What the stories do and stuff like that is, if it takes you out of the story, then it's not a good story, or at least it's not a good piece of the story. It doesn't belong there.
Well, we killed them instead of decking them, although they ended the game with 0 cards in their deck. So, either way... Rikirsch, maybe?
Rikirsch. I don't know. Oh, they're saying the music's too loud.
Oh, thank you. I will absolutely fix that.
Thank you, Alpha.
Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay.
They should.
We'll do that.
They should, strategist, yes.
Let us know if that's better, by the way. But it should be. We'll see once, big attacks and stuff happen. Yeah, that would be... strategies that would be very interesting. So that was another thing that people were upset about, is they were like, well, does that mean that the Walking Dead characters exist in the Magic canon, like that they are one of the like that, the world of the Walking Dead is one of the planes? And it's like, I would have never thought that was a thing.
That's kind of...
It's a bit of a stretch.
That's a bit absurd for people to be creating that expectation, I feel.
Well, I think it was more people being upset that was a possibility.
Yeah.
That it was like, is that what you're saying? Are you saying that like the Walking Dead universe is part of this universe now? Like,
I think that's a bit much.
Yeah, that's the other point too,
for that
strategist.
thought to have popped into their head.
Yeah, is that and again, it's because of I would argue, I don't know this for a fact, but I would argue that it's because the Godzilla cards were reskins of existing cards, and so if you wanted to play with the Baby Godzilla card, which of course I'm talking about an uncommon here, but regardless, if you wanted to play with the Baby Godzilla card, you could just play with Poliwag Symbiote as opposed to Baby Godzilla, so you wouldn't have to purchase the Baby Godzilla version. You have the exact same card,
Right.
you know, the other way. Oh crap! I put the wrong thing. All right, fine. We'll do the Lull Mage's Familiar. We'll just gain some life next turn anyway. That's fine. Sure. Why the hell not? I'll attack you with the Tangled Florahedron. Is that the first time anyone's ever done that? Yeah, and look, Elfo, absolutely. That is perfectly fair as well.
Yeah.
Some people are just like, they're just like, you know what? Not for me. No. And it's like, I do not blame anyone for having that opinion. That makes perfect sense. Okay,
Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit, or you don't have to?
Oh, they're stuck on land. I was not even paying attention. That's fair, strategist. I mean, even if you look at, oh, they said good game. Good game.
Oh.
They were land screwed. They played their like dauntless unity that pumps their creatures that they didn't have. They were just getting frustrated,
no.
and we were
Ariatas.
running the table. So
That sucks.
Silver tier 1. Yeah, even if you look at computer generated stuff, faces are the hardest part.
Yeah.
Absolutely the hardest part.
Worse,
And
yeah.
and for us as human beings, because we gravitate to faces, and that's how we connect with other people, if we look at artificial faces, if it's not done perfectly, it is very unsettling. Here's Anax. Our first Anax? Interesting. I don't know that that's true, but hey, here we are. So yeah, the faces are definitely something that's tough. That's perfectly fair, Alpha.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfectly fair. And that's other people's arguments as well. And that's why I said I bought one because I love the IP of The Walking Dead, not because I'm like, well, I'm going to play this in Commander with my friends, or I'm going to try this out in Legacy or whatever. And I didn't do it because it's like, well, these are going to be super expensive later. But that's the other thing, right? Is that if you want to play it in if it becomes really good in Legacy, you may need a playset, which sucks because then it's absolutely that much more expensive.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, and that's the thing that a lot of people were frustrated by is they felt like it was like a slap in the face to the player base, right? That it was like, you know, well, here's this thing. We clearly only care about money, so we're doing it this way. They're mechanically unique. And what they tried to say to like make it better was, well, we can do the reverse of the Godzilla cards, where we can print a generic Magic version that is exactly the same as these cards, and it would just be like the secondary name underneath it. But because they did it in the reverse order, people are upset because they don't know in what order it's going to happen. Okay, we drew another land, so we don't have to worry about that. I guess I might as well... Yeah, whatever. We'll do that. And as people have been pointing out, pass. That's the other thing too, Vladdy, and I'm reading all the comments, by the way, but that's interesting, Vladdy, is that like because people were upset with them, people that weren't aware of like, you know, exactly what was even going on are going, what's going on over there? And
Right.
like, you know, it's like piquing their interest even more, which is not funny. Like, that's not what I mean, but it's, you know,
Yeah, it's arguably
it's ironic because it's like the opposite of what the people wanted who were complaining about it.
It's one of those any publicity is good publicity
Right.
statements where
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, okay, well, people are gonna sit here and complain that our product isn't what they want it to be, but they're still gonna spend money on it. And then the fact
Rabbit
that
bite.
they cause an uproar about it will get other people interested in it as well.
Right.
And we'll make even more money.
Which is, of course, worse.
right.
Super unfortunate. And Elfo, your point was well taken about, you know, just like you buy so much product, and we do as well, that like when they just constantly are releasing and releasing and releasing stuff, it's like, just stop. Like, stop for a little bit.
Right.
Give us a second to friggin' breathe. It's ridiculous. But they're
Especially-
not gonna, because it's,
and
you know,
especially
beneficial.
when they're going to sit there and say, well, you'll order it now, but you won't get it until February
January or February. It was like the big, and again,
because of COVID-19 shipping issues. Then just simmer down with all of this then.
God damn it.
Stop putting things out for just a moment. Give yourself a chance to be able to coordinate COVID-19 shipping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's insane, Elfo. That's insane. I am so sorry. Wow.
Yeah, and
Wow.
that's a good point too, because it's like region locked. Like, it's not available in certain areas. So again, it's just further evidence of like it's nonsense. I'm relatively certain we lose, like big time. I think we have to like, I don't know how the hell we do this. So 5, so we play this and get back a thing, but we're gonna take a bunch of. Oh, okay, yeah, we've got the flyer, so that's nice. Get the Cunning Geyser Mage back. All right. But yeah, this is a tough game, but the discussion is more important to me. So. Yeah, no attacks. Nice. All right, I would love some like actual other land here. That'd be cool. All right, fine. We'll do this. More flyers. Get one of each, I guess. And then play this so that we have Deliberate up and pass. Yeah. I mean, listen, Elfo, and that's kind of the point that a lot of people are bringing up too. Is it's like reeks of greed, and especially these days where a lot of people are hurting for money in general in their lives. Like, it's just like any cash grabs or like seeming cash grabs from big corporations feels really sleazy and really dirty. So yeah, I absolutely understand that. They are thinking a long time. Although I took a minute to click on pass to attackers because I was reading chat, but like I said, the conversation is more important to me than this game right now. Although we are fighting back, arguably. They stopped attacking pretty quickly, which is nice.
Well, I mean, there's also the thought that like they had this the sort of at least the idea of incorporating The Walking Dead from way back, you know, and they've just been waiting for a moment that made sense to kind of make it happen.
Possibly.
But arguably, this isn't the moment that makes sense because you keep, you know,
Yeah.
COVID-19 changes things, you know?
True.
People don't have money to spend on, you know, fun, cutesy cards that happen to not be that fun and cutesy because now all of a sudden they're unique and playable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
They were scared of that. That's good.
Yeah, so... I don't know. Maybe they just picked now because the show was ending.
Well, the main show was ending. They still
Right.
have at least 2 spin-offs with
Right.
possible more coming in the future, according to them. So, there's that too. Oh. I mean, sure. 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, interesting. Top 7? Or do we just bounce something? I guess we can do this. Mythic. Oh, that's exactly what we wanted. Yeah. Oh, that's so gross. It's a 3/8, and if we kick something, it becomes an 8/10? Or an 8... No, an 8/8. No, what the hell am I talking about? An 8... Yeah, I guess it's an 8/8. Okay, so they have an 8/7 Stomper. That's fine. I will happily chump block. Oh, it's got Trample? We're at 9, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sure. They're going to kill our 3/8 Risen Riptide, but I do not care. Oh, they did. Yeah, I think we're doing relatively okay. So we have 7 available mana. 6 would bounce something, and we could do that with the Scythe Cat, but I think for now... Yeah, actually, we probably do, because it gives us another flyer. So let's bounce the Scythe Cat. They knew we had the Geyser Mage. It was coming as far as they were concerned. I'm going to attack with... What does this give? +2/+2. So that would make this a 3/3. So I'll attack with 1 flyer. We got to start whittling away at them as best we can, but intelligently. The Zendikon will actually be really helpful if we can get that out. Sure, you get the Scythe Cat, play a land. Sure, you could have equipped first if you were planning on attacking, but I assume that means they weren't. Oh, okay. That's... Well, yeah, because it's not attacking this turn, so that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, Alpha, that sucks a lot.
That feels
because... good. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what to say to that other than, you know, hopefully the people that you're playing Commander against are also in Chile, and then they also can't afford to buy it. Right. Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah, it's... Well, and that's the other thing that sucks, too, is that, like, you'd rather just be able to play a game with your friends, right? And so, like, you shouldn't have to worry about, like, well, there's this thing, and we have to worry about, you know, who has these cards, and do we have to have a discussion beforehand, like an awkward discussion beforehand of, like, do you guys have any of these cards? Because these are problematic, so, you know, like, we don't have full access to them. Like, it's just... It sucks. It just makes for crappy experiences.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we just end our turn there. They took it. They're down to 16. That feels nice. Scythe Cat back again. Landfall again. Sure. Didn't equip first, but that may be just because they're re-equipping back here again. Ah, Canopy Baloth. Alright. So this becomes what? 5 toughness? So we can just play this and be okay? Let's do that. Alright, let's do this intelligently. Let's add a green, a blue, and a blue, and play the Zendikon on our remaining untapped land. Okay. So, both of these can attack, and... 2 of those. Cool. Cool.
This is draft.
Yeah, this is a draft. Sure. This feels great. They're down to 13. We're at 16. Landfall occurs, but we've got pretty good blocks lined up here if we need to. I am very surprised. Okay. Sure. Maybe they have Pump. Their 4/3 does have Trample. They did not equip first, but they didn't have a land, so... We happily block here, and we probably just block this way. We're at 16, so we gained some life. Cool. What a good... Oh, amazing. Those attacks were very bad for them and very good for us. Thank you, strategist. I appreciate that. And hey, you know, for people that that tend to draw land all the time, this was a very nice deck.
Yeah, I will say Elfo, like, something that
Good for you.
I'm kind of finding in recent years is that it's very, I don't know. There are some companies that I am finding do a great job of taking how global their market is into consideration when they make decisions about what they're going to do. And I think there are other companies that just have no idea. They just have no concept of how to take, how to have a thought about how consumers or workers or anything else from any other country than where they're incorporated would be affected by or interact with their products. And that concept is very interesting to me. But yeah, I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see if, I don't know, maybe more people like you should, you know, get their voices out there too.
Oh, it's absolutely been discussed. It's just, again, if they don't care, then they don't care, right?
Well,
like,
but, you know, maybe that's just not as much what they're hearing. You know, if they're hearing a lot of, well, we don't like it because of this reason.
No, like I said, I'm relatively, like, it's at least been part of the discussion. It may not have been the loudest part of the discussion because such a large portion of their player base is from the U.S., but it's not the only portion of their player base.
Right.
This deck is doing very well. Our opponent is doing quite well also, I have to say. We've got a lot of flyers, though, and they've got one, so...
I just, you know...
Concession!
Oh, nice!
Holy crap, that game was tough, man. Wow. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, but, you know, I think, like I said, I think certain companies do that globalization thing real well, and other companies don't.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe that's just based on the kind of people that they have working for them and the sort of ideas that actually come to them. Or maybe it has to do with, like Joe said a second ago, them just not really caring that much. Or maybe it just comes down to whether or not it's something that they can actually do anything about. You know, maybe, you know, getting those costs down would just be way too difficult for them, and they just can't. I don't know, but I think it's very interesting to think about.
Yeah, it just sucks that, you know, the discussion has to come with, like, hey, by the way, all these other people are getting screwed over. Reran? Oh, thank God this is here. I was like, this isn't a great hand, but this makes it a lot better. Yeah, and with this and drawing a card, yeah, we're okay. All right.
Yeah, it kind of seems strategist
Good mulligan.
that recently they've just been making a lot of OP things kind of on purpose so that they can make money while it's OP and not ban, and then not have to care about banning it later.
Right.
As opposed to just not creating things that are OP by really putting in the time with the play testing and making sure that the stuff they send out keeps it nice and balanced.
Scry 2, draw another Deliberate and a 5-drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I guess we're getting the other Deliberate, right? So, yeah, why not? We're under no threat, so... Actually, I'm not even going to do it now. Wait till the end of their turn. Okay, it's a 3-3. That's fine. This is a 4-4 if we get it, so... We'll deliberate now. Cunning Geyser Mage and a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is... Doesn't really matter. We're drawing them both, so... That is just fine. Okay. So here's the 4th, but we do have Glacial Grasp, so that feels great. We pass.
Yeah, Elfo, yeah. Yeah, I hear ya.
And we drew another land? Oh, man. Thwart the Grave? Hell yeah. Okay. Draw a Visionary, they draw a card. Good, good, good. Here we go. I mean... Yeah, it's probably just this one. If they kill it, I really don't care. But it's a really good blocker against what they have right now. Oh, they have their elf. Cool. Okay, Cunning Geyser Mage again, huh? They gain life, or they draw a card, or it's a 3-3 for 3. Alright, so if we do this... Or we do this... Oh yeah, I guess we just do this, right? 2 counters, and then we fight the Ascetic?
Yeah, yeah, Elfo.
We gain life, and then this fights this.
Strategist. That's a little harsh.
No attacks. Silly. Sorry. Yeah, Vladdy, I think the discussion about Omnath in particular, right, was that a lot of people felt, and I don't know that Wizards specifically said this, or at least I didn't see them say it, but a lot of people felt like they didn't ban it because it was from the new set, and they wanted to sell the new set. So they banned Uro instead, which granted was a very annoying card. Please double block. Yeah. Which granted was a very annoying card, but was not the problem in the Omnath deck. It was Omnath.
Yeah, I mean, the issue is really that they are putting their eggs in the basket of, if we make something that's that's crazy, people will spend a lot of money on it.
Yeah.
What they're not taking into account is that if they make something that works well and is fine and doesn't need to ultimately get banned, people will spend their money on it because
Hell yeah.
because they want to be able to play the game. You know, if they continue on this path, all that's really going to happen is people are going to start being afraid to buy these OP cards. Mm-hmm. And the only people who are going to do it are the people whose livelihoods are, you know, hinged on having the decks that are going to, you know, they're going to make money off of playing Magic. And then other people aren't really going to buy those cards because they're going to be too expensive for one thing. And then they're going to say to themselves, what's the point in buying these? Because what's going to happen is they're going to get banned anyway. So.
Ooh, nicely done. Well done. Okay. Do this. Can we do both 4 and 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can. Well, let's do the colony first. Or do we attack first? No. Yeah, we attack first. Little guy trades. Nice. Okay. They presumably have ways of getting stuff back from their graveyard, which I'm a little afraid of, but that's okay. We'll do it anyway. Do we do one of each? Does it matter? Yeah, we're not super low on anything. Okay. One of each. I'm a little upset that we're fully out of gas at this point. I'd love to draw like a draw spell or something to that effect. A scry spell is not a draw spell. So that's fine.
Yeah, Elfo, yeah.
No attacks.
Yeah, I mean the thing with us blaming ourselves is that that's not really fair.
Crap. Nice move.
Because
Crap.
this is a game that, you know, unless people are you know, unless you're sitting there and saying that all of the customers are new customers, which is completely absurd to say. You know,
what the hell is this? Sorry, I know you're talking.
Okay.
I apologize.
No, it's all right.
Screw all of what's happening right now.
Here.
Come on! I'm facing down 7 power in the air, and you give me 2 lands and a card that gets me land? Okay, anyway, go on. Jesus. Damn it. Okay.
Well, at least you got something now.
But this is the kicker, so it doesn't matter, so we can only bounce that one profitably at this point. Go ahead, keep talking, I'm sorry.
It's alright. Yeah, I mean, also I think the problem with blaming ourselves is that, you know, if this is a game that you have loved for a long period of time, and you're just continuing to purchase the product because it's something that means something to you, it's not, it doesn't make sense for you to try to say that, well, we just shouldn't give them our money. You know, no, they should recognize their responsibility to us. And also just their responsibility to the game itself. I mean, the game has been around for so long that it is its own entity, right? So, they're not doing justice to the game itself by being on that trajectory. So, you know, I think we all as fans, it's not that we shouldn't be giving them our money. I think we just need to, you know, keep telling them how we feel and sit here and just kind of be sad and hope that they'll find their way back to the route that they should be on.
So late for this goddamn Rooster Drakes. So late. Okay. But we kept a kicker card around on purpose. So here we go. How many cards do we have left in our library? 11? So I'm going to fail to find here on purpose.
Thanks, strategist, yeah.
I can't let them put counters. I can't attack this turn. That Mucklord dying and putting a counter on this means we lose definitively as opposed to probably.
Well, Alvaro, I mean, even as far back as Origins, is still going back quite a ways before this problem really existed yet.
Do you have a blowout? Are you just going to blow us out right now? Or not?
But, you know, Joe's been in love with this game since Urza Saga, so...
Hell yeah. They do have a... of course they do. They had 1,000,000 mana, multiple cards in hand. Good game. God damn it. Gets bigger. It was literally our only shot was when we drew that card, and we drew a land. Okay, good game, I guess. Oh my God.
Thank you, Ryrants.
How many Golgari decks did we play against today? How many? Besides, like, all of them. I'm serious. Like, all of our tough games were against Golgari. Is that just the best deck in the format, and we just aren't aware of it?
Maybe it is.
This deck, our deck was nuts, but we just got, like, all of our tough games were against Golgari. Counters. God damn it.
Well, I think there's a difference between having issues that they then need to fix and the seeming purposeful stuff that it feels like they're doing now, where they know things are OP and they're putting it out anyway because they're hoping to make money on it, and then not necessarily care when they ban it and people have spent all this money on things they now can't use.
By the way, we went 6-3. That game that we just lost was the rubber game. Either we lost and we were done, or we won and we were done. So, I mean, hey, no complaints.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, we did really well.
That's really good.
Really, really well.
That's amazing for us.
5 packs. Hell yeah, let's open some packs. And then we'll go into another event, don't worry. Actually, you know what? We have 7. We'll wait till we have a little bit more. So, yeah. Sure. Gems. Ooh, hell yeah. Look at that island.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Thank you very much, Vladdy. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, I guess I'll clarify something that Amy was talking about. That's not great. We can just take the Falconer again. I mean, there's Deadly Alliance too, which is pretty good. Geyser Mage is good, but if we're taking Geyser Mage, like, we might as well just take this first. Yeah, I don't love this card. I think it's fine. But yeah, to clarify something that Amy was saying, Urza's Saga was when I started collecting as a kid. It was definitely not. I was definitely not in the competitive scene. So the free casting issue and the the issues that are being discussed there, I had less than no knowledge of that. That is just when I was introduced to the game and when I started collecting and just liking the cards and playing super casually with like a pre-con deck and none of the random crap I threw in there. So. Yeah, that's just when I started playing. It's not when I started playing competitively. And, if you consider what I do in playing limited, often
table,
competitive. Yeah,
like kitchen table, and then like, playing at, drafts at your local store or whatever.
So this cares about kicker. This cares about rogues. And this cares about landfall. I love this Fearless Fledgling, though. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try it.
I don't think they really had play testing and stuff back then.
Well, I mean, they had some people doing it. Somebody in the company had to be, like, testing the cards once they had them.
Well, but also there wasn't that many other cards prior to that to compare it to. They were just making things and trying them out. And
this is the best
but
card
by
I have?
this point in the history of this game, they already know the things that work. They already know the things that they already know what is OP and what is not OP.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that they're making OP things and putting it out there, despite the fact that they've hired literal pros to do the play testing, is just an indication that that they're doing it on purpose. And I don't think that they really did back then.
By the way, I feel like this deck is open, so I moved into it. Holy crap. That seems great. Interesting. No? We just take this? It's not great, but... Or Smite or Dreadworm. I'll take the creature, at least for now. We can cut it later if we need to. Blood Beckoning is very good. Skulker's fine. This isn't bad. Dauntless Unity is not bad. I think it's going to be the Blood Beckoning, though. We might get one later, but I don't want to risk it.
Okay, so your theory is that they've been doing this all along. So I guess my question to you then would be is, why are you interested in continuing to play the game? What's important to you about it?
Yeah, because I guess it's an interesting point to try to figure out why the people who are still here keep coming back, because it's sometimes problematic. I mean, it's sometimes problem. You can tell I'm like half paying attention. Sorry. Yeah, okay. That's cool.
Very nice.
What are we looking like type-wise? 3 clerics, 1 rogue, 1 warrior. We're doing all right. Ooh.
Wow.
I mean, hey,
We're in the right colors, I guess.
Yeah, it seems like that. That goes that way. We probably get rid of the other one too, but for now... Yeah, we do. Look at this. How lucky can one guy be? This is awesome. Sorry, Amy's not paying attention because she's looking at chat, which I fully understand. Not a complaint.
Oh, sorry.
No, don't be. I just wanted you to see that we're not taking this ooze.
Oh.
Because there's a Cleric of Lifespawn, vampire cleric that's in our colors.
Okie doke.
So.
Any cleric is a good cleric.
But yes, keep reading chat. That's super important. I just wanted you to see that. Sure. Yeah, it's definitely the best one in here for us. I mean, Deadly Alliance is good too, but this seems great. 4 mana versus 5 mana with possible discounts? Yeah, we're good. Core Celebrant is a cleric. Oh my god. Yes, please. Emeria Captain. Put a +1/+1 for each creature in your party. Sure. There's Prowling Felidar. Oh, there's another Marauding Blight Priest, though. Never mind. We'll take that. This deck's going to be great. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not as aware of like the full history of the game and like people being hired and stuff. So ooh, Feed the Swarm. Yep. There was a mythic in there too. Another Feed the Swarm or another Vanquish the Weak. I mean,
thanks, CJ, I think. We're having trouble understanding what you're talking about, Alvaro. I'm sorry.
It's probably Vanquish the Weak over a second Feed the Swarm. I'll take a second Feed the Swarm and hope more Vanquishes come around, because it seems like they are.
You want them to change the way that they make the cards? Or the pricing?
I'm gonna take this. Jesus, we're getting stacked up here.
Ooh.
It's fine. It's fine. Oh, it's a cleric and it gains us life. We'll take it. And it's a land. And another Blood Beckoning? Sure. Nothing for us here. We'll just take this card because it's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
We'll take this, but we're not playing it. We'll take that, but we're not playing it, although it's cool. And our last pick is... Oh, we gotta wait, because I held a bunch of stuff up, I think. Green Grows Me, Geralt of Rivia, Sizzling Barrage, we're just taking it. Kazoo, Rem 2, Privileg, and Fallible Earth. Master of Winds.
Ooh.
Not for us, but still a cool card.
Awesome.
Another Marauding Blight Priest. Wow, I'll try that again. Another Marauding Blight Priest is probably the pick. There's this one, but I don't think it's better than this for our deck in particular. Oh, Nahiri's Binding, eh? That feels great. I'll take that happily. Interesting, Alvaro. So do you... Okay. I'm not familiar with those other games that you mentioned personally, so I don't know how well it has worked for them, but it's so interesting because so many people... Oh, this should go away. So many people look to Magic because they were the first TCG, they've been around for such a long time, and so as they innovate, there's probably going to be some growing pains. The question is when is it too much? And obviously the player base have opinions on that one way or the other, but Oh, Magic wasn't first. Okay. I guess it's the most popular, maybe, I'll say. But it's definitely the one that I've heard about the most, and maybe that's just, my limited understanding of things. It's probably just this again, right? This feels really good for us. But, another Blood Beckoning feels like a lot. I guess Practice Tactics will be really good. So I'll do that. At least our first Practice Tactics will be nice. There's a Mind Carver, which feels good, but not quite. I'm going to go with the Protector, because it's a Cleric, and our Cleric cares about that. Hagra, Nimana, Relic Axe. I guess we'll take Nimana, Skitter Sneak as our Rogue. Since some of our stuff cares about Party, so I'll do that. Oh, okay. That's fair. And the sports card market is definitely a thing. And interestingly enough, the VIP boosters were things that were discussed or were compared to sports cards when they kind of first got announced and came out, because some sports cards were absolutely like that, where, you know, you would pay like $100 for a pack of like 2 cards. You know what I mean? Like I don't have the exact data on that, but I know that it was similar to that in some ways. So the sports card market was definitely at least alluded to when the VIP packs were talked about, and people were kind of complaining about that because it felt very predatory. Probably get rid of okay, let's see, because a white wizard is very important. So let's see what our breakdown looks like. We've got 11 clerics, which is very good. We've got 5 rogues, which is not bad. 1 warrior and 1 wizard. So we need to be aware of that. The fledgling probably cut, like, it's just super powerful, but it doesn't really go with our deck anymore. It just was one of the colors that it was one of the first cards that we picked. In fact, it was our pack. No, it wasn't our pack 1 pick 1, was it? We got rid of the Falconer, which was our pack 1 pick 1, I think. But otherwise, this deck feels really good. Blood Price probably comes out. Smite, no. I don't want to get rid of the Adept only because it's one of our only wizards. I guess we can get rid of a Protector. Sky Dancer is one of our rogues, and it feels pretty good. I mean, it mills them, but it's still a rogue. It's got Flash Flyer. We could block with it. Yeah, Alvaro, I'm aware of that too. That it's like a weird like little square of it, and like our sponsor store does some sports card stuff, and anytime they ever talk about it or I look at any of the stuff, I feel so far out of my depth. And I'm like, oh, this is what non-Magic players feel like when they come into a store and people are playing Magic. Like, you know, like people are like, I attack with this, I block with this, I trade, and I, you know, tap this and blah, blah, blah. And like, if you have no idea what's going on with Magic, you walk over and you're like, what? And you're like, you feel like your head's going to explode. So yeah, I that's how I feel when I look at anything sports card related, I feel like. I mean, we have other rogues, so that's pretty good. Probably just get rid of the fledgling. I don't want to, but I'm going to. Interesting. If people have opinions on cuts, where exactly, CJ? It's like, what did I do? What world am I in? Did my universal translator break? Like, how many flip lands do we have? Just the one in the cleric, which we probably just want to play as a creature to gain us life and trigger these things and whatever. Interesting. I'll probably get rid of... I don't know that I want to get rid of a Blood Beckoning, but I probably should. The Banneret is our only warrior, and the Adept is our only wizard. But, like, this cares about party, which, I mean, honestly, at this point, like, it's probably just going to be we gain one, they lose one. But it triggers, like, Marauding Blight Priest to make them lose another one, which is nice. So I have no illusions of like, we need a full party for this card to be amazing. Like, even if it is X is 1, that's fine. And if we have some rogues and X is 2, that's also great. And with gaining life, Double Feed the Swarm feels really good. Double Vanquish the Weak is nice. We've got an Ahiri's Binding and a Blood Chief's Thirst. So that's good. If people have other opinions on what I should cut here, I'm all ears. It feels like it could be the Silencer, but it's one of our rogues. And it's like, obviously the top of our curve. Maybe because we're so low curve-wise, we may be able to cut a land. Because we have one flip land in the Cleric. And again, we have 2 4s, a 5, and a 6. So I would, you know, what are you not playing? I mean... We took out Smite. We have an Angel Heart Protector, Fearless Fledgling. We took out a second Blood Beckoning. We have double Blood Price. I don't really care about the Dreadworm. We took out an Oblivion's Hunger. Spare Supplies is down here, but I think this deck is like, you know. This deck seems very, very good. We should add Horse and Wells. Classic. Is Horse and Wells still doing okay in that Nuzlocke, CJ? I don't know if Dave has even played it since the last time we talked about it, but Horse and Wells was my absolute favorite. Just that name is great. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure what to cut here. We need 2 more cuts. It hasn't been played since. Okay, that was what I figured. Yeah, I mean, Among Us is pretty popular. I can't argue with that. And we get to break the streak this Friday with Don't Starve Together. I'm gonna have to make a call here. Like I said, I think I'm gonna cut 1 land, and I think I'm going to. Oh, actually, do we? Hold on. Maybe we put the swamp back in and cut a plains? That feels bad. Let's do some counting on pips here. We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 white, and that's it. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, we cut a white. It is, Alvaro. It's definitely similar to that. I love Werewolf. I personally, we own a couple of One Night Ultimate Werewolf. We have like One Night Ultimate Werewolf and then One Night Ultimate Werewolf, the vampire expansion. I love that game so much. So, but yeah, Among Us is similar to that, except that like there's like another element to it where like you have to like complete tasks, and if you're the killer, you have to like pretend that you're completing the tasks, but try to find people who are alone and kill them and then run away before somebody else sees you. And if they see you, you have to try to like lie about where you were coming from, or that the body wasn't there, or you saw somebody else. So yeah, that's from what I've seen. I've watched a number of Among Us games, and they seem interesting enough. All right, we're doing the dirty 41. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna have to put this as our deck box. Amy stepped inside, but she'd be very upset with me if I didn't, so we're gonna do that. Yeah, so you vote. I mean, that's similar to Werewolf, right? Where you just vote somebody off and they die, and then they don't get to talk, because obviously they know if they got killed, they know who killed them, so they can't say, like, they can't be in those deliberations. This hand feels not great. I don't know how this deck is going to mulligan, but I have to try. This hand feels awful. Survivor meets Clue in space is a funny way to put that. I like that. Sure. I'm going to try the mulligan. That feels much better. Beautiful. What do we ditch? Cleric. Whenever you gain life for the first time each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on this. And whenever you gain life, so... That feels like the wrong choice. It's probably just this. I don't want it to be, but it is for now. We mulled to 6, so I'll get rid of the 5-drop. I'll do the responsible thing. Oh, wow, that feels good. Okay. Cleric on 2. One of the Malakirs on 3, or the Vanquish if we have to. That's true too, Alvaro. Absolutely. I agree with that. I mean, it's like, I mean, it's been around forever now, but it's like Minecraft. Like, when Minecraft first came out, people were like, what the hell is this? It looks like garbage. And then, you know, it's now one of the most successful... Yeah, I figured that was going to happen. And it's now one of the most successful games ever. Like, literally ever. So, yeah, I hear that. Because it definitely doesn't have to be all about graphics. It's just, there are certain people who are like, well, it's, you know, 2020, so the graphics should be as best as they possibly can. And, you know, that's not ideal. Let's do this. Sure. No attacks.
Hi guys, sorry I was gone.
I said you stepped away. Ooh, they have... Okay, I guess... They're just gonna have a better version of our deck right now? Because that's unfortunate. I mean, we definitely killed this, right?
Get motion sickness from it. Yeah,
It's gotta die.
That's I don't get that from Minecraft. I get that from what game?
I don't remember.
But you remember me saying that, right?
I do. I just don't remember which
There
game.
was a game that we either played or attempted to play.
Oh, was it maybe Halo? I don't remember.
No, I don't think so.
CMC, so 3?
But I would literally like get motion sickness from sort of watching the world from the vantage point that they give you to watch it from. And the movements and everything, it just was, ugh, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, see, first-person shooter. That's why I thought Halo, right? It's just,
No,
you know,
I don't think that was it.
I don't remember.
It might have just been a certain area of a certain game that we were able to
Okay, maybe.
get through. I don't know.
All right, so if we... This is sorcery. But yeah, let's play this. Yup, trigger. Then we do this. More clerics, more triggers. Love it. Beautiful. No attacks. They're at 17, we're at 24. We have 2 Feed the Swarm, so we can kill their creature and get in. If we have to play both, I will. We're at 24, so I definitely don't care that much. So they killed our cleric, which sucks, because I really wanted that to be able to be out here and do stuff, but to be fair, I'm not upset. And
Yeah, we've got our stuff together
yeah.
here.
And we got rid of their Marauding Blight Priest, and it
nice.
seems like they haven't had a follow-up, so
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and feed the Swarm on this. We lose 3, so we go to 21, and then we swing in for a lot. Oh boy, down to 6.
Yikers. Sorry, End fam.
All right, so if they play 1 blocker, we're doing well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would kill them if they play 1 blocker, even if we didn't have Feed the Swarm.
No, we've never played Call of Duty.
I have, like, a long time ago, to be fair, but... Okay, they go to 8. We still kill the Blight Priest and then swing in. Oh, and here he's binding. We win.
Nice.
Jesus, that's so gross. All right, so we go to 16, and then we Nahiri's binding on this and win.
No, I'm really sorry, End fam.
-3. I'm not sorry. We mulliganed as well. That's what happens. Deck seems good. But yeah, I've played Call of Duty. Amy has not, so that was not what gave her motion sickness. But yeah, it's been a while since I played Call of Duty. We'll get there on Video Games for All at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah, and there are very
it's a
few
mythic.
video games that I have played. So, you know what? It might have been Mario.
Super Mario 64?
Yeah.
Okay,
It
maybe.
might have been like a certain part of Mario.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was that.
Ox of Agonis. This is our first one, apparently. I don't love this card, to be fair. So, okay. I mean, hey, we are 1-0. I'm going to play one more. There's still people chatting. We technically only have quote-unquote 2 minutes left in the stream, but we'll go until the end of this game. But as we mentioned, we'll be back on Friday. Don't forget, obviously we're not leaving it, but we'll be back on Friday for our video game stream where we're playing Don't Starve Together. That's right, with Dave from twitch.tv/DAM314.
Check him out when you get a chance if you're not already part of his loving family of viewers.
And the Garnted Cult.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't okay like that. It's the Garnted Cult. You're married to its co-founder. You have to be okay with
Okay.
it.
Don't make me throw up.
But yeah, we'll be back here on Friday for that. Which is better, I ask you?
I have no idea what the game's about, actually.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's Don't Starve Together is like you're like trapped out in the wilderness with another person, and you have to try to survive just out in the wilderness.
But it's like cute cartoon.
Yes. Correct.
It's not like, you know, it's not the Blair Witch Project.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, it's like getting resources and avoiding like wildlife and stuff like that. And, you know, during the day it's fine, but at night it gets scary. All that fun stuff. A 1/4 against their 3/3 feels good, so do that. Gain life. Level 21. No attacks. Pass. It's Karen.
Karen's gonna eat the turkey.
She shouldn't. She's making it bigger and stronger.
Yeah, that's what they do at the farms, too.
Fatten them up.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so they lose 3, we gain 3? Sure. Don't want stuff. Why not? Cool. No attacks. But I got blocks, by the way. Like, I will double block with these two against that 4/4 if they attack with it. Sure, they gain a bunch of life. That's really good.
That's a good card.
Good for them. Okay. We're losing our one wizard, if that's what they decide to kill. Because I would. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. That's really good.
Very nice.
Okay. I mean, I don't know how we're winning this game, but we're gaining a bunch of life, so that's nice. I guess I'll hold that for now. No rush on that end. No availability to attack, although we do have this. So we can, like, attack with this and give it +1. Oh, God. Okay. That sucks. Their deck's very good. We take 5. 19. That sucks. And a 4/2. That also sucks. And another land off the top, which is definitely not what we needed. If we attack with the Farsight Adept and they trade with the Cliffhaven Sellsword, I'm upset. So... And it just says creatures we control. So yeah, pass. They're only able to attack with the flyer profitably, because on board we have that trick of pumping everybody up, but I feel like they'll... Yeah, so only 3 in the air, which is fine. We have a bit of a cushion, so that feels good. Come on, man. We even cut a land. And this was our flip land, so this was our 17th source.
Yeah.
So we're only playing 16 land, and we're still just drew, what, 2, 3 in a row? Unfortunate. At, like, a very crucial point as well.
Of course, it always is.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Okay.
Oh, nice. Our cleric friends. Double colors.
Yeah, and we don't need to play the land because we have 5, which is what this costs, so good stuff. But if they have a way to kill it, I'm upset. Because we have no backup for it. Oh, they're killing the 3/3. That's awesome. I mean, obviously, it's the only thing that can block their 4/4 profitably. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're getting attacked with a lot here, I assume. But maybe not. Oh, they're thinking about it a lot. Okay. I mean, you killed my 3/3 to not attack me with your 4/4, so I'm okay. Come on. Alright. Do we have another rogue? We don't, right? Cleric, cleric, cleric. Cool. God damn it. Okay. It's also not a cleric, so we don't gain life there, and we pass again. This sucks, man. This sucks a lot. So I think we have Skulker plus Blood Priest to block the turkey, as Amy calls it, but there could be her Outrider. If it was kicked, it gains haste. It was not kicked. Pass to attackers. Just the flyer. We go to 5. Feels real bad.
Yeah.
They said good game? Wow.
That's rude.
That is rude. Unless there's something I'm missing, which I don't think I am.
Oh, maybe they have something incredible in their hand.
I doubt it, but it's possible. Pass. But yeah, that was a cool draw. Because the cleric, when it comes in, we gain life because of this, so they lose life because of this, and it gets a counter because of this, so that's really nice. Okay. But you said good game. That would imply that the game is over. And it's not, because now we have a way of killing your flyer. So, pass. Okay. Let's see. If they get greedy and just attack with the flyer, we're good for at least another turn. Hell yeah. No blue, so no counterspells. Awesome. Awesome. Suck it. Namana Skydancer. Flash Flyer. Mill 2, and it's a rogue, but that gives this Death Touch. Pass. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Nothing on their side has trample. Okay. Okay. Things are happening. 3 is not 0.
3 is not 0.
3 is not 0. They are not quickly going to combat, which feels nice. They're thinking about it. Okay. Go to combat. Yeah. They're just getting desperate now. Okay. So, what we're going to do is, let's figure out some math here. 2... Oh, we can also pump everybody. Oh, do we have enough? Did I screw that up? Yeah, technically, if I had played the land, we could have done both. But that's fine. I'm going to flash this in. They mill 2. Our Skulker has Death Touch now. Then we go to blockers. I block here. I block here. I block here. Nope. Where's the other? This one. They have a 4/4 that's going to get blocked by... It's got to get blocked by this. Okay. Okay. That is a massive blowout. Massive. That sucks a lot. But it's literally the best we could do.
And we're still alive, and we got a card that wasn't a land, so...
Yes, and we gain life. That gets a counter. They lose 2 life. So 16 to 4. And we pass. It's not great, but we're not dead, which is really, really nice here, to be honest.
It is.
The Banneret, we have the land for it this time, so that feels really good. Yeah, we're not dead. Pass to attackers. Let's see it. Do they have more pump? They don't. They passed their turn.
Oh.
We drew another land. Pass. Okay. 4 is not 0 now instead of 3. No, the Cleric. Actually, that's probably fine. We can't block with it anymore, which means we're going to... If they swing out, we go to 1. Let's see it. Let's see it. Yeah, okay. Actually, how do we do this? So, yeah, we can't block Karen, which is unfortunate, because we really want to. So, I mean, obviously we do this. It's important. Then I almost said no blocks. That would have been great.
Oh, God.
What a good idea that would have been. So we have to block these 3 and then go to 1. Nope. Yeah. Right? Yeah, we're good. Okay. If we don't draw a creature, we automatically lose. We did... Oh, yeah, because we lose life. So, yeah. We lose. We can kill ourselves. That's something we can do. It's the only thing we drew. We were dead anyway, so...
Thank you, Fozman.
Yeah. So, yeah, that is the end. Yeah. That was quite the draw off the top. It's like, well, how do we win this game? Not by losing life. So we are 1-1. Premier draft for Zendikar Rising will almost certainly be around next Monday. So we will continue this in a week on Monday. But please feel free to check out all the other stuff that we've put out on our channels. We had the Wife Finance Huz Bundle Battle. So it's our bundle finance fight that Amy and I do once per set. And because we have a bit of a backlog on those, today's was Ikoria.
Yeah.
So check that out. If you missed last week's as well, let's just say Uro was in it. So you can go check that out and see who may have gotten Uro and immediately slammed the door in the other person's face, because that was a thing. But also, yeah, we'll be back here Friday for a video game stream, not a Magic the Gathering stream. But yeah, we hope, thank you, first of all, to everybody who hung out.
Yes.
Whether you're still in chat, whether you were lurking and just enjoyed the time of watching us play, we really do appreciate it.
Yeah, we love seeing you guys in chat. I love having something to do while I'm tangentially paying attention to the game.
Hey, we did super well today too, game wise. So that was really nice.
Yeah,
and
we did.
And had
really
really awesome discussions as well. So thank you to everybody who joined us for those. That was super important, and we really do appreciate it. So
yeah.
Thank you to every single one of you, whether you're watching this on the VOD, whether you're watching us live. It was great. We really do appreciate it.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very, very true, Dave.
Good point, Dave. Dave, thank you so much. And that is Dave, folks, who will be with us on Friday for Don't Starve Together. So
yes,
hopefully,
check it out.
Hopefully we will see you all there, either in our chat or in his or both.
Yes.
Over at twitch.tv/DAM314. So shout outs to you, Dave. Thanks so much. But we will see you all on Friday live. Otherwise, you can catch our Thursday video, whatever it happens to be this week.
Yes.
Plus Tuesday and Wednesday videos over on Video Games for All. You can check the description of this video down below to find out all of that information that you might need.
Right. Please check out our other channels because we put videos out 6 days a week.
Correct. Sometimes 7 if we have something that we really need to put out, but definitively 6 at least since like March or April during the COVID-19 pandemic. So we've had time at home, which means we are giving all of you who are stuck at home or who need a little bit of an escape from reality a bit of some fun stuff to watch while we have the time to make it. So shout outs to each and every one of you. Thank you all so very much for watching and hanging out and chatting. Any and all of those things that you did. Please feel free to do all the fun YouTube stuff, liking, sharing, etc. We really do appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, you can do that down below and then ring that bell so that you get notifications when all of our videos come out, including all of our streams. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Amy.
And as we always say, in whichever video or stream of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks so much, everybody.